Good afternoon, folks. Welcome back for another modifier today. So this modifier is the Triangulate Modifier, and it's it's one of our last ones now. It's just wireframe after this. So Triangulate Modifier, it's quite a short one, and it's quite simple. What it does is it turns your mesh, all these squares, it turns them into triangles. Basically, that's what it does. So the Triangulate Modifier converts all faces in a mesh, whether it be quads or n-gons, to triangular faces. This modifier does the exact same function as the triangulate function, which is Control and T. So Control T turns them straight into triangles. So rather than do Control T, you can just use the modifier triangulate. Now it doesn't look like it's turned them into triangles at all, but that's because it's not applied. So apply, out of edit mode, apply, we're now on triangles. Simple as. Okay, so the options we have: quad method, beauty, split the quads in nice triangles, the slower method. Okay, so let's have a little look. Apply with, actually, you know what we'll do? Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 options there. So why don't we let's add in an array. 6, apply. And move them along the X. Okay, so that's why we shouldn't have done it like that, because it's now made them all one mesh. Okay, so come on. It's not getting that eye. It's like that eye's not joined to it for some reason. So make sure you've got all of that. Yeah, okay. And P by selection. Now this one. P by selection. It just doesn't want to give me that eye at all, does it? There we go. P by selection. And this is why we shouldn't do it that way, because now we've got to go through this. P by selection. There we go. P by selection. Okay, so these are now all separate faces. So what we're going to do is triangulate on all of them, apparently. So we're going to, yep, triangulate is on all of them. That's all good. That's fine. So triangulate. Beauty. Split the quads in nice triangles. Slower method. So let's apply beauty on there. Okay, so we can see how that's affected that one. Then fixed. Split the quads on the first and third vertices. Apply. So now what we can do is we can now join both of them together. Go into edit mode and we can see how these are different, if anything at all. So we've got a few extra vertices on it. That's about it. They look pretty similar to me. Then we're going to do fixed alternate. Split the quads on the second and the fourth vertice. So along the second and the fourth is on that one. So apply, join it with that, and now we can see if there's any more difference in it. So I mean, they're just kind of applying them in different directions. There's not a great deal of difference that I can see. This middle one has a lot more topology than that one and that one. That's about it really. Okay, so on this one we then have shortest diagonal. Split the quads based on the distance between the vertices. Again, join it. And don't see nothing different at all. Okay, then we have the n-gon method. Beauty. Arrange the new triangles nicely. Slower method. And then oh, this is this is actually wrong. This says scan fill. Split the n-gons using a scan fill algorithm. We don't have scan. We have clip. So let's try it. Now, to me, all of that looks pretty much the same. There's not much difference between any of that. The only difference between it all is these are now all triangles. They're all pretty much laid out the same. This one, and this one. And then, and that one there at the end actually. So that one, whoops, that one, and that one are all pretty much the same. So in these two, where they kind of get inverted in the way where the topology is, this is all heading towards the front, this is heading towards the back. That's the only difference I can tell. But it does make a great deal of difference compared to our original Suzanne. So let's see what it looks like in a vendor. Let's get rid of that. Add in a Hemi. The Hemi's great. It's one of the best lighting sources that you're gonna get. Okay. No, not much difference in them at all. So select all and whoops. Let's go into edit mode and let's not smooth vertices, no. That's not what I was meant to do. Smooth. There we go. And now I cannot see a great deal of difference at all. They all look pretty similar. Even our square one up here is still looking pretty good. So triangulate, probably not something I'm going to use, but the option is there. You can use it. If you want your object to be made out of triangles rather than quads, then that's the easy way to do it. I've seen a lot of people who, whoops. Oh great, there we go. I've just redone my graphics card and now it's decided to go off. Fantastic. Oh, I really need to get a new graphics card. So yeah, I've seen a few people who, when they build something, when they make something, they then decide to add in their own edges and make what they can, like into triangles basically. So simple as that face. face, face. I've seen a lot of people doing that. Then you can also do the Control and T and make everything triangles, or you can just use our modifier, triangulate, get out of that mode, apply it, and then we have triangles. So either way, you know, whatever way you want to do it, that it's completely up to yourself, but that's what Triangulate's going to do for you. So next we have wireframe, and the wireframe being our last one in Generate. So I'm very excited because the form are ones that I've never used. So I'm hoping that it's going to be really, really fun. So yeah, as always, like, comment and subscribe. There's going to be a lot more coming, and there's a lot more fun to come along too. So thank you very much, folks. Cheers for now.